All right, everybody, in this video, we are going to make the most awesome white bean and kale soup. It's hearty, it's warm, it's perfect for the fall, and it's super easy to freeze. All right, so the first thing that we need to do, we're gonna add about 4 tablespoons of olive oil to a pot set to medium heat. Then we're gonna dump right in our onions. So it's 1 medium onion diced, 2 celery ribs diced, and 2 carrots diced. We're gonna add a big pinch of salt. The salt's gonna help draw the moisture out of those veggies, and we're gonna stir it up. It's been about 5 minutes, and these veggies are getting nice and soft. We have sweat them, and the onions are turning translucent. The next step is to add those 5 cloves of garlic. All right, so this garlic is nice and fragrant. It's been about a minute. Now we can add the rest of our ingredients. So we're gonna add all of these beans. This is 7 cans of beans. 7 cans of beans translates to about 10 cups of beans. 2 teaspoons of dried oregano. If you are using fresh oregano, you need to triple that. So that would be 2 tablespoons of fresh oregano. Then black pepper to taste. Okay, then 2 bay leaves are going in. Stirring this after every sip. And then finally, 2 quarts of liquid. So instead of water, you can use chicken stock, pork stock, whatever you want to use. Veggie broth would be great as well. All right, so we're just gonna give this a big stir, and we are going to bring this up to a very strong simmer. So medium-high heat for me. All right, so we are now at a strong simmer. I'm gonna give this a stir, and we're gonna keep it simmering for a half hour, checking it every now and then, like I said, to make sure that nothing is sticking to the bottom of the pot. At this point, I'm just giving it a stir, but when I stir, I'm not just gently doing the top layer. I am getting down to the bottom, and I am scraping to ensure that nothing is sticking. Half hour has gone by, and our soup has thickened really nicely. So what I'm doing is I'm pulling it off the heat, and I'm going to fish out these bay leaves. So with a slotted spoon, I'm gonna take, I don't know, 2 or 3 ladles full of our beans out, and I'm gonna puree the soup and then add those back in. With my immersion blender set to high, I'm just gonna blend this out. If you don't have an immersion blender like this, you can easily use a standard blender. You would do the same thing. You would blend up, the majority of the liquid with some of the solids, then add it back to the pot together. We're gonna add the blended soup right back on the burner. Set it to low medium heat. We're gonna add the bean solids that we removed from the pot before. And we're gonna add a bunch of chopped kale. So bite-sized pieces are great. You can really add as much kale as you want. You're gonna simmer this for about 5 minutes, and then you're gonna taste the bite of your soup, because a cook should always be tasting their food, and you can adjust your salt or pepper at that point. You never believe that you made this whole gigantic pot of soup for like $5. This is enough to feed you and your family for a whole entire week. I hope you love this white bean and kale soup as much as my family does. And until next time, thank you for cooking with me.